Hello Stampers, my name is Linda Bedinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today I have a little project. I have, and I don't have a prototype made up, I have an idea in my head. And this is one of the new boxes that's going to be available in the Occasions catalog that comes out starting January the 3rd. And I have a New Year's Eve gathering that I'm going to, and I wanted to take a little gift to the hostess. And I thought this little box decorated up would be just perfect for that. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm using some of the Year of Cheer designer series paper that I have left from the Christmas catalog, and I've got these pieces cut to right at 1 7/8, two of them 1 7/8 by 4, and one that is 1 7/8 by 2. And these pieces are going to decorate the front of the box. Then I'm going to use one of the silver snowflakes, and I'm going to make a tag and put some ribbon on it. And let me just show you how easy this is. This box is going to be available in the new catalog, and it comes in a package of 12. So 12 of these boxes in one package, and they are so easy and so convenient. So I'm going to just go ahead and get started, and we'll make this project, and you'll just see how simple this is to do. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and adhere my papers. This is another super fast project. So while this is still relatively flat, I'm going to add my paper onto the front of the box and one of these pieces to the side of the box. That one looks to be a little bit long. Let me take my scissors and trim that down just a bit. There's no reason this can't fit just perfectly. Now this piece I'm going to put here, that's also a bit long, but we'll just trim it off. So I'm going to put this piece on here. I thought this would make such a pretty and festive little box. Let me get that right up against that fold line there, and then trim this end off here. And this piece here on this end. You know, it's funny because I tried trimming this just one piece that's 12 inches long, and it doesn't quite make it all the way around. So I thought it would be better to cut the individual pieces, and then the individual pieces are too long. I guess it's because it has to go around the corners that there's a little bit of challenge in just doing one piece and folding it on around. But this will work just fine. So I'm going to add this piece on here. And let's see. Just like that. And trim that one down. There we go. All right. Now, let me show you how this box goes together. You unfold the box. Then I'm going to try and remember. I think you put this piece down first. So this will kind of burnish the score lines that are here. Nope, it's the other way around. It's, I think it's this piece down first. Well, we'll know in a minute here. Yeah. So that piece down first, then the side pieces, and then this just slides underneath, and there you go. You have your box. Isn't that handy? Now, these pieces, again, you have to just fold in a bit just so that they get their folds going. And it's a pretty good sized box. It ends up being, like I said, I think 4 inches by 2 inches. Yeah, 4 by 2 and about 2 inches tall. And then these pieces close in and these pieces connect around the top like this. So you get this pretty closed box that has everything in it, very easy to open, very easy to deal with. So here we have our box. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take this, okay, what I'm going to do is add a little bit of snail onto my snowflake here. And I'm going to set this snowflake so that this center part of the snowflake fits down here. So the snowflake needs to be turned so that the flatter pieces are top to bottom and the pointy bits are along the edge on the bottom. And that way I get the center of my snowflake on the flat part of the box here, and then this adheres to the box here at the top. And there we have our pretty snowflake. And I'm doing that for a very specific reason. One of the things that I wanted to do on this box was to add one of the silver faceted gems. Let's see if I can find one here. Yes, one of the silver faceted gems to the center of the snowflake, and I need a flat surface for that to go down. So I'm going to take one of these largest gems here and place that right on the center of that snowflake. Isn't that just pretty? And there we've got quite a bit of decoration already on our box. Okay, so the next thing I've done is I cut 2 pieces of Glimmer paper, the Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer paper, and I cut those with a punch at 1 3/4 inches. And I'm going to use my fuse to put these 2 pieces together. And I decided that the way I'm going to do this tag, it's going to kind of could easily flip around, so I decided to make it dual-sided. So I'm using some fuse to put these 2 pieces of Glimmer paper together. So they're back to back and it looks the same from both sides. Then I'm going to use my little handheld punch here, and I'm going to get a little hole. Maybe I'll make that hole a little bit bigger. By just going right to the edge of that and making another one. So now I've got a hole that's a little bit bigger. And I'm going to use some of my silver ribbon here. And I'm going to cut quite a length of it here. And what I have in mind is to make both sides of the tag the same. So I'm going to use fuse again to put this piece down on the Glimmer paper, right in the center, and then use my punch again to make sure that I've got my opening still there, and then put the other piece. So I did 2 circles of the silver so that my tag can be exactly the same on both sides, and that way it doesn't matter if it spins around. And I'm going to put that down on the glimmer paper, and again make sure that my hole is still there where I can get at it. Now, I've also got two little pieces. So the silver was cut out of a punch using a 1.5 inch punch, and then the white tag is cut out of my circle punch at 1 3/8. So I use those 3 punches to get this look. Then I have a little stamp from the Sweet Soiree stamp set out of the new catalog. Let me see what happened to my box. It's right here. And this one says "For You," and I thought that would fit nicely in the center of this little circle. So I'm using that stamp, and I've got a little bit of Versamark here. And my thought was to, so let me use my embossing buddy on both of these. And "For You." Okay, and then another one here. And then I've got my silver embossing powder here, which will get a little bit of the and get off any that we don't want on here. And there we've got our 2 "For Yous. And then I'm going to quiet the video while I use my heat tool . There I've got my 4 U's done, and I'm just going to use a little bit of snail on the back of these tags and center that right here on my silver piece. And there I've got one side of my tag, and I'll have the second part of my tag here, and then I've got my piece of silver ribbon, tweezers here, some that have a nice long needle nose here, and see if I can't get my little piece of ribbon through my opening here. There it goes. Okay. Now I've got my nice little tag, and what I thought I would do is, because I don't want people to have to take the ribbon off when they open the little box, so I thought I would take this ribbon and thread it through the box and tie it on so that it hangs down here, and tie it just on one of the handles so that when they open the box, they the tag can stay attached, and tie it so that it hangs down kind of on the side here, but I don't want it to go all the way down to the bottom. So I have another plan for that. But to tie a little knot right in here. There, I think that'll work. And then I think there's enough ribbon here for me to put a little bit of a bow on here. There we go. And so that, when my box is closed, that little tag, and whether it's on one side or the other, it looks exactly the same. The other thing I have from the Sweet Soiree embellishment kit is, in the Sweet Soiree embellishment kit, there's a sheet that has these numbers, and they're 1 through 0, all the way up to 9 and then 0. And I thought it might be kind of fun. They're half silver and half white. And so I took a 2018, and I thought I would see if I could get those to go on my box here. 2000 on one side, and 18, and I'm mixing the silver so that the silver is down on one. Well, I guess I have to do them all the same because the 8, otherwise it's going to look kind of funny. So to say 2018 right here on the bottom of my box. And I thought that would be kind of cute for the New Year's holiday. So I'm going to add just a little bit of snail on the back of these numbers and put them at a little bit of an angle here. Two, and then the 0, and then the 1, again at an angle here on this side, and then 18 on this side. So there's my little box, and then all you have to do is pinch this in, and in fact, it might be good to curl this a little bit this way, and put that in the opening there, and there I have got the cutest little box to go to my hostess that is hosting us for New Year's Eve. And the ribbon, I might have to put a glue dot on that to get that to stay right where I want it to. But there is my box, and it is to hold a little something I've got for her for hosting us for the New Year's. And so I thought I would share what I was making to do that and show you yet another product that's going to be available effective January 3rd. These little boxes are just so cute, and you can see how simple a project can be in order to be able to do this. And so there we are. That's today's project. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my YouTube channel. I do appreciate it. And starting January 3rd, you'll be able to order all of this stuff. Now, the Year of Cheer paper is still available. It's on the retiring list, and I just ordered some yesterday, so I know it's still out there. So you can still get a little bit of that, and it's available on my website, www.lbedinger.stampinup.net. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator, and or you could join my team. Starting in January, not only do you get $125 worth of product for $99 and $40 worth of product from me, you also get to pick 2 additional stamp set, any stamp set in the catalog of your choice, and any of the catalogs, and there's no shipping charge on your starter kit or the material from me. So it's a good time to join Stampin' Up! For your own discounts and or to start a little business for yourself. And I'd love to have you join my team. We have a little bit of fun and try to help people achieve their goals. I'm a professional coach in my other life, and so I know a little bit about helping people get to their goals. So there we go. That's our project for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I sure did. And I'll be back soon with more products and more cards. Bye.